Good evening. In just hours, the families of 9 American citizens ambushed in Mexico will start burying their loved ones. The funerals start less than 3 days after the grisly cartel attack that killed 3 mothers and 6 of their children.
Well, there is some positive news coming out of Tucson, Arizona tonight, where the young survivors are all getting treatment at hospitals.
That's where Jeremy Harris is live for us tonight after spending much of the day on the Mexican border. Jeremy, update us on the kids tonight. What are their conditions?
Well, Shauna, we know that at least one of them has now been discharged from the hospital. Others remain here as their families have made their way to Mexico to attend those funerals. And the rest of the family is waiting and watching how Mexico, the United States, and the world will react. At an international intersection, people on both sides of the border are confused by the massacre that occurred just south of here. Cynthia Barron told me today people in Mexico are worried cartel violence will worsen in the wake of the deaths of 9 Americans. Do people feel safe in Agua Prieta?
I do. Myself do. My family do.
While life is continuing as normal here, life will never be normal again for the families affected by the tragedy.
3 vehicles with women and children in broad daylight. There was no mistaken identity.
Today, CBS News obtained video from Colonia LeBaron, a community where many of the victims live.
Since our new government went in, it seemed like these people have gotten more power. And we see it all over. And how it's going to happen, how our government's going to happen, we don't know.
Tonight, graphic new video shows the vehicles targeted in the ambush. Bullet holes are all over, with blood spattered inside the car. Members of the 3 families are now in Mexico preparing for funerals as they await what action Mexico and the U.S. government will take in response.
I feel angry. I'm pretty sure that most of this community feels angry.
The Mexican government had announced an arrest in these ambush killings earlier in the day, but now say that person was not connected to them. They also kind of gone radio silent on social media. They'd posted stuff yesterday and this morning, but in the last 12 hours or so, we've heard nothing from the state police in Sonora, from the federal government, or from the state prosecutor's office that is looking into who may have carried out these ambush killings. Reporting live in Tucson, Arizona, Jeremy Harris, 2 News.
Such a